Hey there guys, this is my pattern. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are having a great day so far, because in today's video, we're going to be talking about some speedrun tips. But before we begin with today's topic, make sure you all like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell icon as well, so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming uploads. And without any more interruptions, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to break a world record in your favorite speedrunning? Or you just want to be good at it since you're watching all the other YouTubers that are? Or are you jealous of them? Well, either way, you've come to the right place. We're gonna give you some tips on this, and if you use them, then we guarantee you will succeed. Let's start by giving you some tips on movement, as it's one of the most important things in speedrunning. Jumping while sprinting, also called bunny hopping, is the fastest form of movement under normal circumstances. If you have a speed 2 buff or higher, jumping is slower, so you have to remember that if you don't want to make any mistakes. Also, any other jump boost effects will make jumping slower. On an important note, if you're in a 2-block tall corridor, mash jump as fast as you can to get a nice boost. That's all about the movement. We are sure that by using those tips, you will break some records or two. When you happen to get in trouble crossing some hole, you may want to know how to do it as fast as possible. Bridging diagonally is the fastest, most reliable method of bridging. The unsneak method is faster but riskier, yet still practical for runs. For those who don't know what unsneak is, when you're facing the end of the bridge with your back and placing blocks almost under yourself. You can try it, but if you're new to speedrunning, then we recommend using the first one. You can teach yourself the second one in the normal world and use it in speedrunning after. Taking risk is not always the best choice. Now let's talk about something that's probably the most important in speedrunning. Yes, we mean fighting or combat. We have to state one thing at the beginning though. In most cases, it's better to avoid enemies rather than fighting them. If you decide to fight them, then you'll just waste your time. But sometimes it's also not able to avoid them, so we also have tips for those moments too. If there's a monster that spawned, you should 40 disable it partially or completely by using either 1 or 2 light sources. You should also craft a shield and crouch to activate it, which would block other players or mobs' attacks. Interesting thing is that you'll deal a critical hit, which is 150% melee damage while falling on the mob or player, so don't forget that. But if you're playing in the 1.9 version, you should also remember that you cannot spam click, so the falling and fighting method could be not as effective. We are sure that if you use these tips, then you're going to improve your fighting and make it much faster. Planning or routing is very important too. You don't want to go to the wrong places after all, do you? It'll only waste your time, which is so precious in speedrunning, so remember to always start with the routes planned ahead. To do so, you can try seeing the map. Also, when going on it, don't forget to get as much food as possible. The last tips we have for you guys are the ones about falling and preventing taking damage from it. Let's start with the methods that won't cause you any damage. For instance, landing in water, slime blocks, or cobwebs. You can try to place these below you while falling, but this requires good timing and not everyone can do that. You can also try throwing an ender pearl in midair. You need to throw it just before you hit the ground, as the ender pearl is slower than you fall. It's going to deal you so much damage though, but only a little bit, just like the stuff we're going to present to you next. You can try falling while inside a minecart or boat. Dismount before hitting the ground. Landing in lava or on a hay bale, a bed, or any other fall-reducing blocks is also good, but the lava method is questionable. As much as the falling itself is not going to give you any damage, the properties of lava itself will. But you already know that. But that's all the time we have for you guys today, so thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel too if you haven't already, for more awesome Roblox content like this and much more. We'll see you guys next time, but until then, take care and goodbye!